this will be kind of interesting to bounce the ideas off of. And this is what I want to do. This is sick.
I'm Seth Roberts. I'm from Houston, Texas, USA. I'm a physician back.
So of course I'll leave the links in the description, and I won't make any money off of this video. It's just a reaction video, I guess. That's fine.
In my life, I'm a radiologist. So I read x-rays and CAT scans and MRIs and ultrasounds and things like that, and do some surgeries. And I came because
I'm gonna skip a bit.
And coming. What I found, however, was much less small than my ambitions. And we did 7 ceremonies. My very first ceremony, I had my list of things I was wanting to work with, and they were all done in the first hour of the first ceremony. It was just mind-blowing and
crazy.
Perfect. It was beautiful. And then after that, just such beauty and connection and
oh, sorry. But do you not see the way that he's like talking? Because what this ayahuasca retreat is, if you can see this whole environment, you go here with these people, very beautiful people. They sing, they give you amazing food that is for you, and it's the real food. It's not no consumer, like our food has become products, and this is why the world is ill. Look at this guy being very vulnerable and just talking about his soul, and this is sick, man. I might watch this for a minute and just smoke this suit, and then I'll say
it's small than my ambitions. And then after that, just such beauty and connection and vibration that happens in the ceremonies. I was just overwhelmed.
Yeah, it is vibration, right? So I guess we'll talk about hopefully we can get into some depth a bit more as we talk later into the night. So it is like vibration. Like, I have experiences, I actually tapped into like something in my ears, yeah, and then ever since I got into this thing on the psychedelics, it's never left. And this is something you got to be very careful with the psychedelics, and this is a kind of a warning to anybody fucking with psychedelics, is you got to realize that you're basically playing with psychological fire. And what happened to me as I abused the psychedelics quite a lot is the very nature of my thoughts changed so radically, that my thoughts were so loud and immersive. And this can be maybe because I wasn't, you know, my life isn't, it has become kind of reckless, but this is kind of what happens with psychedelic abuse, because I was a normal kid, and then I take loads of mushrooms, and now I'm chatting loads of mad shit. This is what my dad said. He was like, did you talk to the plants before you took the mushrooms? I'm like, well, no, but I was talking to the plants once I took the mushrooms, and I know all the preconceived notions and shit that comes with that. But in my direct experience, I'm literally communicating with an infinite intelligence, bruv, and I'm dead and everything at the same time. Should I play you this clip from Terence McKenna? And I do understand this, and I agree with what Terence McKenna is saying when he says this stuff. And this is me being very radical, but listen to what he has to say. And this is the thing on my story again, with my Instagram, saying that I actually have like some content that I'm trying to show you. What was it?
Your body of people, these and if you're
very loud. What was I trying to find? I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh no, it's this one. It's called The Singularity. It's like a song. Listen to this.
There are no boundaries. You are eternity. You are all space and time. You are alive and dead, here and there, before and after. The singularity is a coincidence.
It's mad, bruv. Look at this shit. Like, I went on like some mad rant. Look, put the drugs in the food and the water you drink. And I went on like some fat run, and all these songs are saying the same thing. My blue pill today, how about you? Oh, I took my blue pill as soon as I woke up. Oh yeah, very nice. You think there's any other colored pills we could take? Oh, Janascus, are you sure you took your blue pill? You're asking about a whole lot of fucking questions. Yeah, a lot of people say this shit, and I was just kind of connecting, so that's what's on the Instagram anyway. So yeah, I guess, can I just talk about this? So yeah, I was just saying it is vibration. That's what this guy was. It is vibration, yes.
Than my ambitions, and perfect. It was beautiful. And then after that,
so I've had experiences where my jaw started vibrating through my whole like being, and this was I had like a bad trip recently, sort of shit. And in this trip, I became very deeply in my body. So this is something I was thinking earlier when I was just being. So you know how like, given the present moment and that you are a human, you obviously have a body, and there's always a body awareness. If you're conscious, there's like a picture of a body in your mind, and you can become aware of it. So in the psychedelics, they seem to invoke that you just become this body sometimes. Like, I remember like you can just become the essence of being your toes. I remember I was very in my toes at one point, and my jaw was vibrating with like, and I was like, I was my body, and I was like radiating through all of my problems, and I was like, seemed to be like physically swimming through my mind. This was on like 6 grams something. I woke up at 2 AM, yeah, got in like a cold bath for 5 minutes, and it was awful. And then I was fucked, and then I took 6 grams, and then I laid on the sofa and had like a horrible trip. And bro, that's what I mean. This is the dedication. I'm like brutal with this shit. I don't want to eat these mushrooms. I sit at this desk, bro. I'm eating these mushrooms. I'm like, but there's a reason I'm doing it, and I can see that there's slowly a narrative that I can push, and I've done a lot of prefacing. I've said what I need to say now, I guess. And so I guess now all I've really got to do is actually start putting some work for, you know, what am I going to do? Just talk about this shit more and more. This is what I've been thinking recent, like, with all this mass awakening sort of shit, right? Which inevitably it has got to happen in a sense, like, the governments and the systems will, over time, thanks to death, decay, and there will be new powers likely to rise up. And especially with all this COVID shit and all of this war, I'm pretty sure we actually had to, like, there was like an actual proper thing. Like, is it not mad that we're supposedly always fed by the media that we're on like the brink of war? And these are what these, like, you can say whatever you want about this like traumatic guy that I keep talking about, all this actualized, but the thing is, if there was a war, these people have sorted it, and you have to kind of acknowledge and respect that. And this is what I'm advocating, is you can take control of your life to such an extent. And this is what this actualized.org video said, that you need to fucking watch. It's an hour and a half, and I tell people again, I'm like, why don't you just invest like a few hours to just learn the ropes a bit, and then you can go deeper, because there are deep practices and stuff that I'm advocating. So I don't know why people don't invest like an hour and a half into a video, because I tell people this will change your life. So what was this video said, you know, how do you know that watch it and I might commentate on it, because it's a very good thing to talk about. So we're here looking at actualized as we do, so I might talk about his kind of concepts. So should I go into it? Right, I'm gonna get my stuff together, I'm gonna breathe a bit, I'm gonna listen to this video, and then I'll talk a bit about it, probably. I don't know, I shouldn't, you might just copyright it. It's a bit long, but you gotta watch this fucking video regardless. But I'll watch this ayahuasca retreat.
Much less small than my ambitions in connection and vibration that happens in the ceremonies. I was just overwhelmed with it.
Pure magic.
My sense of belonging, and with each successive ceremony, I gained more and more insight about the real nature of my reality and myself, and of the universe and my place in it, and the connectedness of all things, and the infinite scope of time.
It's real,
and that
man.
I just learned patience and expectation and understanding, and that it's all coming as exactly as it should. It's such a peaceful feeling. It is such a peaceful feeling to know that everything is as it should be. I came to
Listen to what he's saying, bro. Listen to that again.
The temple and reality and myself, and of the universe.
Listen,
and
bro.
My place in it, and the connectedness of all things,
and
the infinite scope of time, and that I just learned patience and expectation and understanding, and that it's all coming as exactly as it should. It's such a peaceful feeling. It is such a peaceful feeling to know that everything is as it should be.
Everything is as it should be. What a beautiful thing to think. And this is what people with depression kind of need to let off a bit, in a sense. You're here now. I need to go to these ayahuasca places. Where is this place? Temple of Light. I'm going, I've decided now. Temple of Light, I will be here soon. Within a year or two, within 2 years, I will be in this place. And I will have an in-depth report.
Came to the temple a scientific materialist, meaning I thought that consciousness is the sum total of all of our neural connections and synapses, and that it's really a physical manifestation of a chemical process. And you know, my deep appreciation and understanding of evolution, of kind of astronomy, it was all very, very scientific. And I wouldn't call myself a spiritual person. I feel connected to people, and I feel like the root of it has always been a deep sense of understanding that we're all here together. But I would say I was an atheist, if it's hard to say now, because I'm not ashamed of it. It's part of my journey. But after my first session, I realized that there's infinity, that we're all a part of it, and that consciousness and spirit, they exist. They've always existed in time, from beginning to end. I've got a new understanding of place in the universe. I was afraid of dying when I came here, and now I understand so much more about the path that we're all taking and the beauty of it. There's no residual there for me. Like, I'm just so grateful. It's hard to put into words the profound change that's happened in me from this gift. This is powerful medicine. It's powerful medicine, and it vibrates on levels that aren't not just spiritual and intellectual. I mean, I could feel the Icaros, these beautiful songs in the middle of ceremony, just moving through my body. I could feel the maestros coming as they moved around the circle toward me, my internal vibration. I mean, it's the only word I can use. I'm not the guy who ever used words like this before, ever. This is not, I was, you know, whatever you're thinking about what you're seeing in me now, that's not the guy I was. So, you know, I didn't...
I'll leave this linked, bruv, if I haven't already. Please, are you listening to this shit, fam? That's so fucking mad. I knew that'll be in the description, but I mean, hopefully, I'm sure this channel will let me watch this video. But bruv, that's very nice to hear that, and I feel like this video, there's a very fundamental deep connection that you can get when you burn through all of the karma, all of the bullshit, all of the ego. You know, we're fundamentally conscious beings, and there is infinite beauty, and we can create it. The human imagination is infinite. Listen to this fucking guy.
Come here with this terminology in place, but it was vibration. I could feel it reverberating through me, and as they passed and went, I could feel it still lingering. And
this is the thing. Before, yeah, I've had these are very deep, mystical experiences that move through your soul. I've been like singing in the shower before, like in the dark, yeah, for like half an hour. To like some of my favourite vocal music, and it's like spiritual, and you're connected to life. And then people go, oh, don't take mushrooms. Yeah, well, what are you doing, bruv? That is sick. That's like the pinnacle spiritual connection to reality itself, and it's healthy, and this is the thing, and this will be the resurgence, and no one can really deny what I'm saying, because this invokes working through your traumas, and it's like a self-actualization, empowering of the individual. And psychedelics will show you your new mind, and they've got information for you, and they're trying to teach you stuff. Terence McKenna says, nature is speaking to us. This is not a metaphor. And then what's it, Traumatic goes, when I'm speaking deepness, I leave him speechless. I know some secrets nature's trying to teach us. Human beings, we don't need leaders. We need some preachers. And I know some healers. This world is run by evil creatures with reptilian features. Yeah. He talks some mad shit, but yeah, bro, I'm gonna listen to this guy more, because this is so wholesome.
It lingers still. Once it's heard, it's just not forgotten, and I'm so grateful for that. Reconnected to nature and the rhythms of the day. And
bro, wouldn't that be so peng to just connect with your soul on the deep? This is literally what you need on the deepest level. So I'm willing to invest $2,000 or whatever the fuck, because this is like, this will literally boost you into infinity. This is what you need. This is that whole. Trust me, it's the completion in the individual, and it's present moment. You're complete for infinity
of the earth. You know, it's real hard to live a life in regular life, regular day-to-day society, and still feel connected. It's important to try, but over years I got less and less of that sustenance, and being here really has reconnected me with that understanding. You know, when the sun comes up, my body wakes happily.
I'm so
beautifully.
sorry. I'm such a dickhead. I can't believe this door's been open the whole time. My dad is gonna murder me. Please don't watch this video. Literally, the door's open. It will be okay, but bro, that's a bit mad. I'm so sorry. I need to quit. Stop. I know I've been blazing in my room a bit. My dad's gonna kill me. I'm sorry, Dad. I love you.
And to try, but over years I got less and less of that sustenance, and being here really has reconnected me with that understanding. you know, when the sun comes up, my body wakes happily and beautifully, and there's a rhythm to the day here. There's a naturalness to the way life is lived. There's a clear cycle of giving and taking, you know, with the sustainable growth and the importance on the stress on ecologic maintenance and
So do you not, when you hear this, yeah, do you not see how this is obviously like infinitely epicer than Western society? It's not about the ayahuasca, it's the whole way they live. It's the ayahuasca retreat itself. These people are complete. And this is what I was saying to my mate. I was on the phone, my best mate, Ollie, and hopefully we'll make a podcast or some shit in the future, we were saying. But imagine just solving every problem instantaneously, all at once. And this is what the psychedelics can invoke. Because it's an absolute psychological recontextualization at the very bottom level. The name of the game completely changes. This looks sick. This is so trippy. Something that's really cool is like, and why I love doing this is because I'm on here with this microphone and or my bare powerful computer. I've said this before, and it's just so trippy. Like, and I've had the screen, like when I'm taking these outrageous doses, this setup is just quite, it's quite fun because the visuals are playful and I can fuck with it, I realise now, and I can like dance with the visuals. But this is the thing about awakening, is you become the visuals if you take outrageous doses, and the visuals communicate like stuff, and they can become like entities. If you take DMT, bro, I've never done DMT. I haven't said this yet. I need to do DMT, bro. I've never even done ayahuasca.
And even encouragement, and the food, and the bathing, and the swimming, and the quiet time. It's just how we're supposed to be. I get it now. This is what life is supposed to be, and it's always been this way. And there's a reason, there's a peace that comes from it, because we're supposed to be like this.
Are you hearing that, bro? This is what I'm saying. Like, I don't have the answers to the universe, but it's obvious that there's something wrong. And here's this world of stuff, and this is why I keep talking. Because I'm trying to build and like, bro, what's happening? What is this conscious shit?
Done some filtering of what's happened here through my medical training, and come up with some interesting perspectives, small ones, about the way the medicine works. And I can say that what I do understand about it falls very short of explaining what's happened. I can also say that there is a powerful medicine here. There is definitely a healing, and it's so beautiful because it's different. In the West, the medicine that we use is always patching holes. It's always fixing problems after they've happened. I mean, there is a movement and there is a lot of groundswell about trying to prevent disease, but there is this understanding of simple cause and effect in the West. In fact, it's almost a requirement that there's simple cause and effect. And the medicine here, and it is medicine, there's no doubt in my mind. There is no doubt in my mind that it is medicine. The medicine here, it looks deeper, and it looks more into the underlying causes of these illnesses. And it feels like it's a fortification, a protection against the diseases that in the West we try to fix after the fact. So it really solidifies, you know, the understanding that that medicine is not one thing. Medicine is there's a beautiful possibility of combining the best of both worlds.
I'm resonating with this guy, bro. I will probably go to the... I don't think I'm going to be in these Western people. I would love to integrate into a culture. Why can't I do that? And I will. if I just get my shit together, all I want to do is go to this place, and I'm realizing live how fundamental this video is probably to my whole life. I need to fucking, that's mad.
Western medicine and this traditional Amazonian medicine, and I'm very eager to start learning about ways that can happen. But I can say I've never felt as healthy. I've never felt as vibrant. I'm a healthy person. I eat healthily, I exercise, I avoid toxic things in my life, I sleep, I have loving relationships, all the things you're supposed to do. I've never felt this healthy. There's a recharging that happens, and yeah, for that I'm grateful. This is important. This is important.
You cannot not listen to. So see, the thing is about people, yeah, is they just don't listen to me. I don't know what it is with people. They seem to have a lot of people do have a problem with me because I do talk a lot of shit. However, with that proposal, what are you gonna say to that? You know? Like what?
To hold on to. We need to. Everyone can benefit. Doesn't matter how healthy you are when you arrive. You're going to leave feeling better than you've ever felt. The temple of the way of light is a return home. That's what it's been for me. It's a remembrance. It's a powerful reminder of our potential and of our source. And yeah, it's a beautiful, welcoming, nurturing place.
Oh my god. Yeah, that is bad. Oh my god. So can you just leave society? Like, what is this thing? You know what I mean? Where is this? If I physically travel to this place and I'm willing to give my soul to these people, you know, what the fuck? That's so crazy. I would do that. I'm out of here. I don't need nothing, bro. Who are these people? It seems like you just solve every problem ever, and I'm willing to kill myself to the bottom of my life to, like, bro, I need to integrate with this culture, bro. I swear this is it. I swear this is the cure. Look at this. Like, who are these people and how are they living so vibrant lives? And it's just easy. And this is what I was saying to my mate. I was like, this is what the podcast is going to be about in the future, yeah? Why are we living so fucked? And if you've been following what I've been saying for a minute, then you understand what I mean. People are like dying out here, and then who are these people?